Hello, my beautiful fragrance family. Dustin here, Fragrance Fan. Go ahead and do me a solid and click that like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification. I'm just going to keep on giving you guys these budget-friendly fragrance reviews, $40-ish and $100 range, and most of these are way less than that. And a good number of these you find at your local rack stores, like the one I'm talking about today. If you notice the background keeps on changing, it's because I'm kind of on the move and stuff a lot lately. Don't judge my dirty fingernails when you see them because my hands are dirty, my fingernails are dirty. I have not taken a shower yet. You know the kind of line of work that I do, and yeah, I get a little bit dirty, so I just changed my clothes. That's all I did. I got out of them things. That's it. So the fragrance that I'm talking about today, I found at my local rack store for $24.99. I found it at TJ Maxx. It's a 1.7 ounce bottle. So it falls in that category of like the $30-ish probably when you get a 3.4 ounce regardless. I'm talking about the 2017 release, the Aromatic Fougere from Cristiano Ronaldo CR7. And this thing's gotten some mixed reviews. I like the shape of this bottle, that crescent, quarter moon, no such thing as a half moon, quarter moon shaped bottle like Nautica Voyage or something. It feels really good in the hand. Little detailing right there. There's the man himself on top of the lid. I'm assuming that's supposed to be him. The lid, the sprayer itself actually came off in the lid when I took it off earlier, so don't know if that's going to do that on y'all's, but there's a good chance of it. And the atomizer, it doesn't squirt like a whole lot, but it's a nice fine mist. It does the job. I'm going to go over a couple of the notes with you guys, not all of them, just the main players, and let you know what I think about this fragrance overall. There's lavender, a hint of tobacco, cardamom, vanilla, and sandalwood. There's other notes in here. Yes, it's got the amber, it's got the musk, it's got iris and stuff like that, but those ones that I mentioned are the key notes in this. And if you notice, there's a lot of the same, a lot of similarity between this and Cubic Gold and La Male and stuff. It's about 90% similar, 85 to 90% similar, a little bit spicier. It's just as powdery, just as rich and creamy, but it's like, it's got a bit of warm spiciness to it. Those fragrances have some of the warm spicy, but this just like a little bit more in it. It's not as loud as La Male, but if you own that, or if you own Cubic Gold, this could be redundant a little bit because that scent profile can easily become redundant. Now, if you want like a more chill version of it, then this could be your ticket. I actually heard somebody say that La Male is not a good date night fragrance because it might remind them of their ex or something because it came out in the early 90s. I thought that was pretty funny. But if you don't take that into consideration, this is one of those good kind of fragrances for that. It's kind of alluring and comforting. It's warm. It's good for the fall, good for the cooler weather, great evening fragrance. This is a wonderful like night out fragrance. It's got a bit of class to it. A little more mature than it is youthful because it is kind of the same DNA of a fragrance that came out in the mid-90s. Performance on this is right at average to the lower side of average, I would say, and it's kind of annoying when you get those like winter fragrances. You really want them to hang on a bit more. You'd expect this, like the semi-sweet and the powderiness and stuff. You would just think that these thicker fragrances would hold on a little bit longer, and that's what this is. It's a thick, creamy and powdery at the same time type of smell. More powdery, but it's got that smooth touch from the sandalwood, giving it a hint of cream, which is nice. I like it. I think it's a good smelling fragrance overall. I mean, like I said, performance, average to maybe slightly under, but I'll just say average because it's close enough. I sprayed it on my hand a few hours ago and it's still pumping off pretty good. So overall rating, I'll give it a 6.5. Even though it's really close to La Male, I'm just doing it as a standalone fragrance. It's pretty good. It is synthetic. Absolutely. This is synthetic. It's got a sharpness going on somewhere with that lavender or something. Somewhere in the powderiness, there's a bit of a, can't think of a word, but it's sharp. It's a little bit sharp and could be a little bit offensive. But if you can kind of overlook that, overall, this thing is great smelling. And in the air, you can't really smell that sharpness. You just get the profile of the fragrance itself, which is quite rich, quite nice, and quite inviting. So, that's my final thoughts on Cristiano Ronaldo's CR7. With that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed, take care of yourself always, and until next time.